Hey everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis because those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight, you guys. It is Tuesday, so I always do Transformation Tuesdays on Tuesday. It's the one day of the week where I get together and have a little bit of a chit chat with you about my health journey. We get down into all of the raw, the nitty gritty. You'll hear me be super vulnerable, and I just really look forward to this one time a week to get to know you a little bit better and to also share my story. So I see a bunch of you guys jumping online. Welcome. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1, and if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, don't forget to go ahead and comment new below so that way I can circle back around and connect with you. And if we're not friends yet, don't forget to go ahead and send me a friend request and hit follow. And to follow my page, you can take a quick second right now. You just click on my face. It will take you over to my page, and from there you can just click on the follow button. I do appreciate your love and support with that. I am working to build my followers, so super excited to see a bunch of you guys jumping online tonight. So let me just say hi to a few people real quick, and then we will go ahead and get started. So hi Gladys, Amy, Daryl, Christy, Krista, Shirley, Rose. Who else do we got? Alicia, Monica, Amy, Maddie, Adrian. Awesome. So hey everybody, I'm surprised to see so many of you are up late like I am. I am a night owl, so I'm always up super late. So but welcome. So I wanted to share a little bit about my health journey. So if you're brand new to me, welcome. My name's Joanne. I've been keto almost a year. I'll hit my year mark in November, and I just always like to, I get a lot of messages and people ask me, how did you lose all this weight? How did you do it? I get so many messages. So I love to pop online at least once a week and kind of share my story and talk a little bit about my ketogenic lifestyle and what I do. So when I first started, in case you guys are new to me and you don't know, I was actually up over 200 pounds. I have struggled with my weight my entire life, and obesity does run in my family. So I don't know if you guys can identify with the roller coaster of dieting, but up, down, and all around. So I'm one of those people that, I know how to work out and I know how to do all the things. So when I want to, I can lose the weight, so I would lose 10, but then I would fall off track and then I would gain back 15. And I would always gain back more than I lost. Can anybody relate to that? If you can, go ahead and give me some hearts below. But I might lose 5 and then gain back 10, or lose 10 and then gain back 20. I mean, it's ridiculous. So if you know what the struggle of the roller coaster of dieting is, go ahead and just comment roller coaster below, or you can give me a roller coaster emoji. Let me share a quick before photo so you guys can check it out, because I know a lot of people are like, I get this all the time and it makes me laugh because, guys, if only you knew. I get this comment a lot where people tell me, oh, it's so easy for you because you're skinny. And I'm like, girl, if only you knew how much I've struggled. So here's a quick before photo of myself when I was up over 200 pounds. So here we go. Looks like a completely different person. Do you even recognize that person? Holy cow. So that was a really long time ago. And besides just like the weight issue, obviously, clearly you can see a difference in the light in my eyes. I was really sick when this photo took place, and I love the holiday season. I love gift giving. I love gratitude and embracing and sharing with others. So I'm really into this season, but you can barely tell here. I mean, just look how lifeless my eyes look. I was really sick, and so definitely struggled with being overweight. I'm not very prepared with my photos here. Hold on, I'm digging them out. So here's another photo of me. This is back in 2014 when I was up over 200 pounds. I was out for my birthday, and you can see the same tired look in my face. I was really tired all of the time. Can you guys relate? Does anybody struggle from feeling tired? If you do, go ahead and just give me your favorite sleepy emoji below. But I was just really exhausted, tired all of the time, and I kind of just felt like I was sleeping my life away. And always struggled with eating incorrectly, and just my weight spiraling out of control. And it especially did for me one summer in particular. So all of a sudden I looked down and I couldn't see my toes anymore, and I was like, oh, I mean, I knew it was getting bad, but how did it get this bad? You know, every once in a while it kind of just hits you like a ton of bricks. Can anybody relate at all? If you can, go ahead and give me some hearts below. But I was just like, I couldn't see my toes anymore. My belly was so big. I was tripping over my stomach. I felt disgusting. And I just kept buying the fat pants. You know, I went from 10s to 12s to 14s to 16s to 18s and 20s. And then one day I couldn't button the 20s or the 22s. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I really need to stop. So I finally hit that breaking point mentally where I was finally ready to make a change. So I just was ready to stop. It was a hard stop for me. So if that's something you can relate to at all, go ahead and comment stop below, or you can give me a stop emoji. But I just was finally ready to stop playing around, start getting serious. I was ready to make some big changes. So, hey, thanks so much for the love, Cheryl. And I see you there, JT. Glad to hear that you're working on your health journey as well. So so when I was ready to finally get started and serious about my health journey, I just thought, I'm going to do everything the old fashioned way. I'm going to count calories and bust my butt in the gym, because that's what they teach you to do, right? So, and I actually did a really great job. I lost 45 pounds the old fashioned way. And it was really awful. I was counting calories, so I don't know if any of you out there counting calories now currently, or if you've counted calories in the past, but if you have, just comment calorie below and let me know what your calorie intake was at. I was at the magical number of 1,400 calories, and it was brutally awful. I was starving all of the time. It's not a lot of calories, especially when you are working out as hard as I was. I was working out about an hour, at least 5 to 6 days a week. Some weeks I didn't take any rest at all. And like I said, even though I was doing right, you know, I made small baby steps, and as I got better, eventually I got to the point where my diet was clean. I had no sugar, I was eating all of the right things, I had cut out all of the processed food and the things like that. But despite being successful, losing the weight and doing all of the right things, I felt really sick. I was tired all the time. I felt like I was missing out on my life, and I just had no energy, and I was really, really desperate for change. And one thing I noticed, and I always talk about this every week very openly in my story, is that the more I struggled with my health and my diet and my workouts and all of that, the more my hopelessness and sadness kind of spiraled out of control. I'm somebody that's very sensitive to stress. I can obsess over it very easily. And I don't know what it was for me, but something with the brain fog, something with the lack of sleep, something with my diet, my gut health and all of that, something was off kilter. And the harder I tried, the sicker I got. And my sadnessness, my hopelessness, all of that just kind of spiraled out of control. And I ended up actually in the hospital. And I talk about it openly every week because I just think there's not enough people talking about mental health out there and just how important it is. And I just want you to know, if that's something you can relate to and you feel safe and you want to comment here, just go ahead and give me some rainbow emojis. Just know that I am here for you, and I see you, and I send you so much love and support. I know what that feels like. It was a very painful and difficult time. It's really difficult to talk about. I usually get choked up when I get to this point in my story here because, you know, there's a lot of repercussions to things like this. You know, I lost all of my friends. There was a lot of judgment from family and coworkers and things like that, and it was very difficult to recover from. So I slowly started to get healthy again, but it took a really long time. And I kind of lost hope with just getting this problem with my weight under control. So I went to the Google, you know, as most people do, and I Googled, you know, ways to lose weight quickly or easily and fastly, and I see all of the rainbow comments. So thank you all so much. That's so, so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I know what that feels like, and I'm just sending you so much love and support right now. So as I was Googling, I stumbled across the ketogenic diet. It's very popular now. I'm sure you guys have heard of it before. So in case you don't know, keto is high fat, moderate protein, and low carbohydrates. So I was like, you know, I saw some photos of some people losing like tons of weight, like 100 pounds in a very short amount of time. And I was just like, wow, you know, I need this. You know, I need to lose about 100 pounds, you know what I mean? 60 pounds or something like that. So I started to get into it, and I was researching it, and then I saw you couldn't eat bread. And I was like, I don't know about this. And, you know, you can't have sugar and all of the sweet treats and things. And, you know, it's so funny as I look back now and I reflect, because as sick as I was, and how much I was suffering from lack of sleep, like I said, sadness, hopelessness, being overweight, complete exhaustion, sleeping my life away. You would think that these things were so bad that I'd be willing to give up some bread, you guys. I mean, it's kind of hysterical to me now, but honestly, I could not give up the carbohydrates. I truly couldn't. I was addicted. I was a binge eater, so I would eat without control, even past the point of feeling full and satiated. I would continue to eat, and I would barely have any control over myself. So if that's something you can relate to, you can comment binge below if you feel comfortable, but I truly know what that compulsion feels like. And I've tried so many times, often on the sugar, but I was truly addicted. So that's one of the reasons why I love this part of my story here, because I would have never been able to go keto alone if it had not been for this all natural supplement. So let me show you guys what it looks like right now. It's called Keto Max. So I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Keto Max before, but this is an all-natural, pure therapeutic exogenous ketone. So let me do a quick backstory for maybe anybody that doesn't know what ketosis is and what the difference is between a regular diet and a ketogenic diet. So when you are just eating a normal lifestyle, you're eating carbs. Carbs essentially convert to glucose, which is sugar. So you're using glucose as a source of fuel for your body. And honestly, it's not the most efficient source of fuel that your body can use. Your body, typically we live very sedentary lives, so unless you're really super active, most of us are consuming way more calories than the energy that we're putting off. And that's why, you know, a lot of us do struggle with our weight and some problem areas and things like that. So the cool thing about the ketogenic lifestyle is that by modifying your diet to high fat, moderate protein, and low carbohydrate, and making smart changes in your diet, you can actually trick your body into getting into a state of ketosis, is what we call it. And it's just a fancy word for fat burn. So I don't know about you guys, but I want to burn some fat. So if you want to burn fat too, and if that's an area of opportunity for you, you can go ahead and give me some fire emojis below. But I was like all about learning about wanting to burn the fat, but I found that it was very difficult to get into ketosis on my own because the diet is very strict, and it can be limiting and challenging when you're brand new and you're first getting started. So that's the magic of the ketones, is that these all natural ketones here, you drink this in just water, you shake it up. It tastes delicious, by the way. So if I happen to have any customers on, feel free to shout out and tell me what your favorite flavor is and share it with the rest of the group here. But the magic of this is it gets you into ketosis within 60 minutes of drinking it. So within an hour, you can be in fat burn, and you can immediately start receiving the benefits, not just of fat loss, but of a bunch of other really great benefits as well. And I'm more of a fan of some of the other benefits than just the fat loss. So let me show you the back of the box real quick. And I'm a super geek about the science. I don't have my head fully wrapped around it. I'm not a doctor or anything, but what I love about these benefits on the back of the box is, you know, if they've printed them here, it means they had to test them and make sure that like it actually worked so it could be on the box, which I find to be really, really exciting. So I'm going to buzz through the benefits really quickly with you, and you guys can shout out and let me know if that's something you could identify that you need help with as well. My biggest thing when I stumbled across this is I was desperate for some more energy. And great question, Kathy. Thanks for asking. If you guys are interested in giving this a try, I do offer trial packs, 5, 10, and 15 days. So you can just comment how many days sounds right for you, and I can get you some more information and some pricing and go over any questions that you have. They come in tons of flavors, as you can see. So some of them are backwards, sorry. But I'm going to go through all of the flavors with you, and if you want to give them a try, you can just let me know 5, 10, or 15, and I'll get you some more information. So let me go over the benefits real quick with you, and I can answer any questions, and then I want to go through the flavors. So first things first, it's good for fat loss. So let me show you my own personal transformation, my before and after. So I remember in the beginning I said I started over 200, right? I stopped weighing myself once I hit the big 2, so I'm not sure how bad it got, honestly, but I know I was up over 200 because I had lost some weight when I finally weighed myself, and I was like 208 at that time. So I lost 45 and then I gained back 20. So when I started, I was actually 170. So I took a photo here. So here I am with my big belly hanging out. I was so uncomfortable. I hated going to work, and I sit at a desk all day. So it was just very uncomfortable to feel that constriction, and just, you know how it is, you guys. You know, you're always adjusting. It's awful. And I was tired of tripping over my stomach all the time. It made me feel really uncomfortable. The only reason why I took this photo, I never imagined I would share this one with anybody ever, but I took it as proof because I was a skeptic. So if you're a skeptic like me, you can go ahead and give me a number 3 below. But I was just like, this ain't real. This ain't gonna work. So, you know, I'm just gonna take this before photo so I can prove everybody wrong and get my money back when it doesn't work, right? So that was like my mode of thinking. And then, you know, as I started to take it, I knew that it was something really special. And it really started to make some big changes in my life right away. But I never imagined the fat loss success that I would have. So after the end of my first 30 days, I actually lost 18 pounds. So here is my 30-day transformation to there. So that's pretty dramatic, you guys. I mean, it took me a year to lose 45 pounds. So the fact that I lost almost 20 in 1 month is pretty ridiculous, right? So I know I still have some areas of opportunity. I'm still pushing to hit my goal weight, but I think that's pretty fantastic. And so I'm really pleased with my results. So those are the fat loss excitement that you can be excited about. And I believe I do have a website that you can use to buy from the Philippines. I've got Canadian, Australia, and then some of the Asian countries as well. So I'll make sure I reach out to you and send you a private message. And if you guys want to do a trial pack, I offer those variety packs 5, 10, and 15 days in case you're curious. So, so fat loss. So if you guys are looking to get over the hump of, you know, some of the struggles that you're having in your diet, definitely want to give this a try. It's also not just for people who are overweight. The next benefit is muscle preservation. So I have a lot of friends that do this along with or without the ketogenic lifestyle, and they are lifters. They are, you know, lifting harder, stronger, faster. They are, you know, athletes, and they use this to actually to build their physical wellness. It's awesome. I personally don't think it's expensive, Ashley. I'll never go back to feeling sad, hopeless, stressed out, tired all the time. For me, it's worth every penny. I don't mind investing in my health. And what I found is that, you know, I actually save money now because remember I shared that I was a binge eater. So the amount of money I spent on fast food, sweets, you know, treats, sodas, and all things like that. Once this helps me, because one of the benefits is actually appetite suppression. So it helps curb your cravings and it helps to get your appetite under control. So I find that the money I save on all of the garbage I used to buy, I just pour that back into myself and I invest in my health. So, you know, it really does work out. You just have to kind of be open in investing in yourself now. So my weight right now, I'm about 155. My goal is to hit 150. So I do fluctuate up and down here or there, but for the most part, I'm pretty close to what I want my goal weight to be, and I'm still working on it. Gretchen, to answer your question, my first month, I did not exercise, and I was not keto. I was not dieting when I had this transformation. So when I went from here to here, no diet and no exercise. At least for me personally. And I had very dramatic results, and it's because this really does give you control over your food, which I really love. So there is freedom in, and I love that I'm not a prisoner to food anymore. Can you guys relate? If you can relate at all, go ahead and comment prisoner below. But I just felt like food controlled me. And I love now that I can live my life and not have food control me. I mean, I had an awesome day today. By the way, if you guys are following my story, I've got some exciting news for you guys coming up towards the end of the month. I can't share it now, but I had such a high vibe, fantastic day, and I barely ate it all. I'm just running off of fat burn and energy and just feeling awesome and the help of the ketones. You know, I had some bulletproof coffee in the morning and I went straight through all day until like a real late dinner. I made a ricotta casserole. So, now I'm keto, and I never expected to be keto, you guys. But what I found was that these ketones gave me the power over food, to where eventually I decided I wanted to give keto a try. And whereas before that was something I never saw hope of, I could never imagine a day without chocolate and cookies and cake and things like that, to where it completely changed my life that much. So yeah, and I'm seeing all the prisoner comments, and I'm just sending you guys so much love because I really, really know what that feels like. So fat loss, muscle preservation, energy, you guys. Who needs some more energy? Energy for your family, energy for your job, for your personal hobbies, whatever that may be. I know for me, and I hope that none of you feel this way, so hopefully nobody will comment that they can relate, but I felt like I was sitting on the sidelines of my life. The game of my life was going on, and I was not the player. I was sitting on the sidelines, and I was watching my life pass me by, and I was missing out. I was saying no to opportunities to hang out with friends and family, and I was napping constantly, and I just felt so sick and tired. So when I started this, I was looking for energy. So, I mean, this is the energy you get from this is life-changing, and it's very all natural. No, heart pitter-patters, jitters, anything like that. You won't feel like you're taking anything. It's really wonderful. Better strength, better mood. So, like I talked about, feeling sad, hopeless, tired all the time, those types of things. I never knew that what it would be like to go. I used to suffer from panic attacks and things like that. So to just be able to live a stress-free life, it was kind of like the veil was lifted, and like I could just be my true self without battling all of that garbage all the time. So for me, sometimes people ask me, is this something that you're going to take? When will you stop taking this thing? Sometimes people ask me, and I'm just like, for me, I'll never stop taking it because I love my life. I love this freedom of, from my mood and for my energy and for my health and wellness. I just see it as an all-natural supplement, and I love it. But, others will go off and on it as needed. So that's a personal choice that you're going to have to make. So I found this. I stumbled across it, on the internet, you guys. And if you are curious, you don't have to commit to it, but if you want to give it a try, I do offer the trial packs, so you can just go ahead and comment with a 5, 10, or 15, however many days you want, and you get that many packets, and I'll get you some more information. You're not obligated. I'll just get you some information and answer some of your questions that you may have. So I do recommend starting with a 10 or a 15 day. The more days you give yourself, obviously, the more opportunity you have to receive the benefits. But if 5 is a good fit for you, we can also do that as well. So I'm almost done. I've got 2 more benefits here. Better sleep. So like I said, I used to suffer from insomnia. So if you need to sleep better, wake up refreshed. I was one of those people, I would get 8 to 10 hours of sleep or 6 to 8 hours of sleep, but I would wake up and I would be very exhausted. I would feel like I was running all night in my dreams. So I was getting sleep, but not restful sleep. And one of the things I discovered, actually, as I've been learning and growing in my weight loss journey is that, sleep is actually a super key to fat loss. So if you find that you've plateaued and you're not losing weight, I would encourage you to ask yourself, are you sleeping restfully? Are you waking up feeling rested? And if you're not, that could be a big indicator why you're actually not losing any more weight, because that was something I struggled with. I had plateaued and I was stuck at the magical number 160 for well over a year. I could not get past that. No matter how much I worked out, no matter how much I dieted, I just couldn't seem to get past it. And, come to find out, I think it was because my sleep was not what it needed to be, because your body does need that. So yeah, I see all the comments. Let me know how many days you want, 5, 10, or 15, and I'll get you some more information. And the last benefit is that it helps with digestion. So what do you guys think? I mean, that's a slew of benefits in just one quick, easy drink every day. And I look forward to this, by the way. It tastes amazing. I saw somebody commented earlier that they love Maui Punch. So I'm a fan of Maui as well. So let me go through the flavors real quick. And Tammy, sweet sister, I don't think they're expensive. These ketones have saved my life. They're worth every penny. And like I said earlier, I save a lot of money because now I have control over my food choices. So, you know, I don't spend money on fast food and sweets and all of the garbage like I used to. So I find that, you know, I just basically sub my money in a different place and it works really well for me. So yes, I do drink this every day. It's, we recommend starting with at least 1 a day, and eventually you can graduate to 2 a day if you prefer. Typically, I just do 1. I do a keto cream in the morning and a keto max later on mid-morning. So let me go through the flavors real quick. The first one is Swiss cacao. By the way, these come in both caffeine and caffeine free and charged. So this one here is caffeine free, so it doesn't have any caffeine in there for anybody that's that's a concern for. And then the charged version does have a little bit of caffeine. So the caffeine is actually in here to help the ketones deliver to your bloodstream just a little bit quicker and faster and more efficiently. They both work well. So if you are somebody that's concerned about caffeine, or if you are perhaps pregnant or breastfeeding and you don't want to have the caffeine, or if you want to give it to children, you can, it's safe. You can do the caffeine-free version as well. So the Swiss cacao kind of tastes like a chocolate. I love this one hot with a dash of heavy whipping cream. It's delicious. This is our #1 seller. It's called Raspberry Lemonade. It's super fresh and light. It's kind of like a summery drink, and it's got a, it's got like almost a minty afternote. It's really delicious. If somebody doesn't know where to get started, I usually recommend starting with the Raspberry Lemonade because it's really good. Here's that Maui Punch that I was talking about. So if you really enjoy fruity flavors, this basically tastes like fruit punch. So not my personal favorite flavor. I'm not really into the fruity flavors, but it is a really good one. So yeah, Ashley said she loves Raspberry Lemonade. I'm telling you guys, that was my first flavor I ever ordered, and it's still a hardcore favorite of mine. I have one that I like better than that one, though. I'll get to that in just a minute here. So here is Splash. This one here is very citrusy and light. So if you're looking for one that's not that sweet, this is kind of like a grapefruit flavor. So it's fresh, light, citrusy, not too sweet. It's really good. It's very light and delicious. I like it. This here is a new formulation of the ketones. It's called Keto Nat. So this one here is a naturally fermented version of the ketones. So for those of you that want to do a trial pack, 5, 10, or 15 day, I can include a Keto Nat in here for as many until I run out. So while supplies last, if you want to try the brand new version of the Keto Nat, you can snag one while I have them. Got a few more special goodies here. I've got some new flavors that I can share with you, so I'm really excited, you guys. This is one of my favorite flavors. It's called Heart Tart. This one here tastes like a strawberry Pez candy or a Jolly Rancher. It's not too sweet, but it's really yummy and delicious. I really like this one. This is probably my second favorite flavor, maybe my third, because I like raspberry lemonade as well. Okay. So here's my all-time favorite flavor. It is called Key Limeade. Super delicious, you guys, and thank God this one is finally a permanent flavor on our lineup. Sometimes we have limited edition flavors, so you can only get them every once in a while. So lime is finally permanent, but this was one I used to always buy like 4 boxes because I didn't want to be without it. It's just so delicious and good, and this one is really good mixed with other flavors. So yeah, the sweet tart is your second favorite, Ashley. I totally agree. I love Heart Tart. It's really good. So by the way, lime tastes really good mixed with other flavors. So this is a really good one too. This is called Blue Ocean. It's the unleashed version. So this one has 30% more ketones. So if you're somebody that really is looking for extra help with energy, get yourself this one. It tastes like pina colada, so it's super delicious. And if you want to get 2 flavors, if you mix it with the lime, like I promise you, shut the front door, you will absolutely love it. So here is a special limited flavor right now, you guys. So they introduced fall, what's this called? I'm still learning, goodness. This is brand new. Harvest Sunrise. So this is a brand new flavor for fall. It was a limited edition release run, so I've got a handful of packets here. So for the next few orders, I've got about 20 packets left of this one. I'll put one in every order until I run out. So you guys get to snag it and try it and see what it looks like. This is like fall in a cup. It's literally making my mouth water just thinking about it because it's so, so delicious. It's a little bit cinnamony, kind of like chai-y, just a little bit spicy. It's got cranberry notes, apple cider notes, what else is kind of in here? I don't know, maybe like a light peach, but it's kind of like cranberry, spice, and fruit all at the same time. So it's fresh, yummy, delicious, and I think this one would taste really good hot too. So if you guys, like I said, limited while I have them until they run out, go ahead and just comment how many days you want, 5, 10, or 15, and I will include a Harvest Sunrise and also the special new formulation of the Keto Nat until I run out. I can get you some. So yeah, thanks for the love, you guys. So here is the very last product that I wanted to share with you, and it's one of my favorites. I love it so much. So I would say lime and this are my two go-tos. This is the Keto Cream. So for those of you out there that love a bulletproof coffee or tea, or if you just love coffee and tea, you definitely need to snag one of these. It's super delicious. You add it to your coffee or tea like a creamer. So this is the sweet cream flavor. Sometimes we have different flavors. Oh, I guess it doesn't say it on here. But yeah, this is a sweet cream flavor. Sometimes there is like a almond flavor. It's called Keto Nutty Man. And sometimes we have Mayan Mocha, which is like a spicy chocolate. So yeah, you put this in your coffee or tea. This helps you up your healthy fats for the day, and it's full of collagen and MCT oil, so it's great for your brain function and support. It's got 4 different types of collagen, 1, 2, 5, and 10, and I can't tell you, plus the DNA repair. And these are the different types of MCT oil in here. So it's got C8, C10, and C12. I can't tell you what this has done for my my skin and my hair. My hair, I was actually suffering from hair loss. I talked about it on one of my live videos, so if you're interested, you can just go to my page and search hair loss and it will come up. But this really helped me to combat that. The collagen in here just does wonders for your hair, skin, and nails, not to mention the brain support. So when I put this in my bulletproof coffee first thing in the morning, I add some high quality MCT oil, which I have as well. So if you're interested in MCT oil, you can comment MCT and I'll get you some information about that as well. But I add that all together, and I just feel so awake, so alert, so alive. It's awesome, and the high fat keeps me full all day long. So I can go sometimes till like 1, 2 o'clock before I ever have to think about even feeling hungry for like lunch. So, which is really, really nice. Like I said, freedom over food, you guys. And I can get you some pricing if you're interested, Tammy. I'm doing 5, 10, and 15-day trial packs. So just let me know how many days you want, 5, 10, or 15. I'll get you some pricing information and get you some information after. And you always get a mix of as many flavors as I can give you. And like I said, for anybody that's interested, oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're so kind, Dorothy. I appreciate you. You would never know, but I used to suffer from really, really bad acne, really bad cystic acne, deep acne along my jawline. I can't tell you what this cream has done for me. Glowing, vibrant, clear skin. It's wonderful. So I really love it. So, I thought I forgot. Oh, I guess I thought I saw a question. Sorry. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions. I just wanted to remind you guys that until I run out, you guys can get a Harvest Sunrise fall flavor as part of your trial packs until I run out. I think they're going to release more of the Harvest Sunrise potentially later this week or in 2 weeks. They kind of flirted about there being the opportunity to get some more of the fall flavor. So if you guys want to be on my VIP list, it's a completely free service. It's a text messaging program. So all you have to do is text Unicorn Boss, all one word, to the number 33222. So you just pull out your cell phone, start a new message, put in the number 33222, and then in the body of the message, you want to type Unicorn Boss, all one word. And that gets you subscribed to my VIP list. And when I have special sales, flavors, and deals, and all the exciting new announcements when they come out, you'll get a text message, and then you won't ever miss out on all of the fun things that we do here. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight and giving me the opportunity to share my story. It truly is such an honor. I'm so excited to help some of you guys get started on your health journey and start feeling better. That's my number one, and that's why I do what I do, and that's why I share my story, because, you know, like I said earlier, I don't want to ever go back to feeling tired, sad, hopeless, stressed out all of the time. I mean, it was awful. I used to literally wake up every day thinking about how much I hated my life. So to have this all natural tool that not only helps me with fat loss, but some of these other things like energy and sleep, it's truly life-changing. So can't wait to get you guys some trial packs. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow on my page for what I like to call Win It Wednesday. So make sure you stay tuned and bring your keto questions, and I make sure to go over as many keto questions as you guys have during our Wednesday night videos. Aw, thank you so much for the love, Dorothy and Lori. I appreciate you so much. Sending you guys a big hug and lots of love. Have a great night. I'll be back to chat with you guys again soon. Take care.